my kindergarten friends. Today we are going to talk about how technology makes school easier, or how it makes things different. So, we are going to look at a few pictures of what technology we have in school and how our lives would be different if we didn't have it. So, here you see a pencil sharpener, an electric pencil sharpener, and a mechanical pencil sharpener. And these are two tools or two different things that we have at school. Now, what would happen if we didn't have pencil sharpeners? What would happen if we didn't have these pencil sharpeners? Well, if we didn't have these pencil sharpeners, we would have to use a pocket knife to sharpen our pencils, and that would be very dangerous for my friends. So, therefore, we are very grateful that we have electric and mechanical pencil sharpeners. Now, here you see your teacher use an overhead projector, and these overhead projectors help us learn different things. So your teacher uses it to look for things in the internet or information on the internet to show to you. Now, what would happen if we didn't have an overhead projector? Well, your teacher would have to write everything out on a chalkboard. They would have to write all the information out for you to teach you, and that would take a lot of time. Now, here you can see that we use tablets or Chromebooks in our classroom, and so we usually use this during our stations. Now, what would happen if we didn't have tablets or Chromebooks at school? Well, if we didn't have tablets or Chromebooks at school to find information, we would have to look for information out of these little cards in the library, and that's how we would find information for each thing that we were looking for. And this would take a lot of time, so it's very time consuming. So, your teacher also makes exams for you using a computer. So, that's how she's able to make exams for you. What would happen if your teacher didn't have a computer to make your exams? Well, this here is a typewriter. Your teacher would have to use a typewriter to type up each exam. That would take her a long, long time to do. And so, this is the way that we would have to do it if we didn't have computers. Now, here, you know that we use, these are called the announcement. This is what we use to make the announcements every morning. So Ms. Puente gives us our announcements through the intercoms. Now, what would happen if we didn't have an intercom at school? Well, if we didn't have an intercom at school, our principal, Ms. Puente, would have to go to each classroom and tell you the morning announcements to every single teacher. So that would take a long, long time. And so these are different ways that we use technology at school. And this is why technology is so important at school and also at home. So this is all for today, friends. Thank you for stopping by.